Oh, see, I get
that's for show. Is what my seatbelt? Yeah. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to The Village, Hidden in the Shed, the official anime podcast of the Shed Network and Alien Entourage. You already know it's your boy Sid Floyd.
Gin Cherokee in the cheap Cherokee.
And it would not be The Village Hidden in the Shed if it wasn't for my cousin, the Blue Beast of the East, Mike.
Nice guy like Mike guy.
Of course, we're missing our third
gate.
leg, the spoiled milkman, but it's all right. It's all right. It's a little fucking lactose free.
I don't smell anything right now.
No, there's no spoil. There's no aroma of rotting fucking latex.
Rotting latex and flesh.
And yo, shout out to Pickle the Thinker. He's back around, and hopefully he'll be in the building for some of the next podcast. So
Can't wait for his hot takes.
So as we wipe the ashes
of
our enemies,
we had a napper in here.
Yeah.
That was a viewer card of our enemy.
Yeah, we just burned it up. So
Alright.
it's
Bro.
it's
The One Piece.
that's all there is to talk about.
I
right
know
now.
what it is now.
Do you?
Yep.
What is it?
Bro.
All right.
The world is flooding.
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
The world in the beginning, it's not, I completely mine. I didn't come up with this, but this is amazing. I thought it was
You don't
amazing.
have to say that.
All right, I just want people to hear. I
You
know
don't
this
have to
guy's
say
going to
that.
hear and be like, that's my theory.
That's a good thing.
Bro, the world
Then we
was
sue him.
created, right?
Yeah.
One piece of land mass, right?
Mm-hmm.
The world gets flooded with like no like in
And
the
creates the islands,
creates-
the red line.
creates two halves,
Mm-hmm.
the red line and then the new world.
Yep.
Then it gets flooded again.
That's like the Old Testament.
Now it's all flooded. Boom. Now it's only the tops of the highest peaks of all around. And now that's why there's so many islands now. So the one piece it was
It's
the
like
Pangea.
Dog.
That's the one piece, dude.
Dude.
And then a cool
Alright.
thing about the straw hat thing,
Yeah.
about the sun. So all right, but I don't know where else to go from that. But I thought that was fucking cool.
I thought that was
someone
cool.
was like,
You
"Yo,"
just blew my mind.
so
I'm
then if
surprised you held that in and didn't say that before the podcast.
I thought it was cool. And then so if you think about it, right, you go to Laugh Tale or wherever you're finding out what the One Piece is,
Raft tail.
and then you're like, "Oh, the One Piece was just the fucking world,"
And that's funny.
and you're like, "What? That's the One
Yeah.
Piece?"
Yeah.
And you're like, "Oh, so this world just wasn't flooded before?" And then, so then the reason why though is right
Mhm.
when they were first started, the devil fruit trees were a thing. You cannot eat the
Oh.
devil fruit trees.
Just like Eden.
What happens when you eat the devil fruits?
You get fucking
The flood
expelled.
happens.
Yeah. Well, not in. Well,
But
not
this
in-
could be
yeah.
actually-
It's Oda's interpretation of like a
Yeah,
biblical kind of.
right.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
can connect what like the Gorosei, like emo, all that. You can start connecting the dots for me because I don't really know where to go from there. But
Yeah.
it's kind of like a biblical story of like.
Well, it is because then you
you know.
see the ark that was down at Fishman Island
Right.
that the sea monsters made sure Luffy didn't fucking destroy
Mm-hmm.
because they were like, "Yo, you guys are gonna need this."
Another crazy thing is the fisherman can have devil fruit and go in the ocean.
No, they can't.
Right. What about fucking what's his name with the?
He was in the bubble.
He was in the bubble the whole time.
Yeah.
My boy.
Yeah, your boy Vanderdecken.
No, Vanderdecken.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
So, damn, so-
Vander double deckies,
Dude,
dude.
so
He
if
was
you-
like only in the bubble.
bro. So that's like double sin almost. You're a fish man and you ate a devil fruit, but that might be another thing. But that's but I thought that was kind of fucking. It's like if you want to connect it to biblical terms, then where do we go from here? The world ends.
the
final flood?
There's a flood, and they have to board the ark, which is big enough to carry like two of every.
You mean
type
a
of
giant
person.
ship?
Yeah,
A giant's ship?
Yeah, the giant ship.
That's a pretty big
But
arc.
okay, but then obviously there's a theory that Luffy destroys the red line
Mm-hmm.
and makes it so that fucking because the red line like divided everything, and that's what made it pool up.
Oh, bro.
So then if the
yes.
red line gets destroyed, then the water sinks
Also,
back down.
bro, one Pangea, one piece,
Hmm.
one ocean. The
All
all
four.
blue.
The all blue.
That's what it was. The
Yeah.
one piece and the all blue. That's what the world was before it flooded.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
now you got.
Dude, I'm sold. I'm sold.
That's kind of. I thought that was.
I'm sold. And you came up with that all by yourself.
all by myself,
Just,
dude.
All by yourself. So like that's just like that's so sick.
Dude. Oh man, no, it's so funny thing. The one I read that the guy, the only comment on it was, "Nah, bro, you tripping." I was like, damn. No. Yeah. I read it was like fucking 2 paragraphs.
Because imagine if you just like laid that whole shit down, and I was like, nah, dude, you're tripping. That's what Tech would do. Tech would be like,
and I'd be like, what do you think? He'd be like, I think
what were we talking about?
But yeah,
No.
so I thought.
That's valid. I kind of fuck with that. I fuck with that.
And also, it's like that's what a lot of the animes they follow. Some like I mean I know not really Catholic religion and shit like that, but
There's
it's
a lot of
like that's
Catholic
biblical. But yeah, it's like more religion, like Hindu and Buddhism, all that stuff.
Everything.
So maybe he was like, you know, I'm gonna follow this like Noah's Ark type, flooding the earth type. You know, what do you call them? Archetypes.
Archetypes.
I was using that word a lot, and Tech hated it. He's like,
Archetypes.
stop using that word.
I thought you were gonna say archetypes.
Archetypes, dude.
But yeah, no. I actually saw some shit about Dragon too recently.
Oh yeah, I can't forget about Dragon.
Because they were saying that like the design on his face is the same design of like the tail of like this dragon from I think it was Peruvian like lore.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's like, Mike Tyson. That's what Mike Tyson got. The same fucking thing.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously. But no, it controls the weather.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dragon that's like all these. It's
cool.
like a what do they call it? A chimera, where it's like all these different parts of different animals.
Oh
put
yeah,
together.
I think yeah.
But yeah, it like controls the weather. It's like hail, wind, all this stuff like that same shit that dragon does. And I think it has something to do with like the sun rising. So then you see like
yeah. So that's a
he
good
brings
segue.
Luffy to
into the mother flame theory, which
Luffy's
the reason
mom,
why Luffy's mom
mother flame
is the sun, and dragon banged the sun, dude.
It's like Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, but I mean, I don't know.
Or Rick and Morty.
So all right. So what do you think about that One Piece theory? That's
good. That's good.
So what do you go into the mother flame thing?
All right. Segue into mother flame.
So they want to know. I think what I read was that they think it's the fuel to the weapons. It's not the actual weapon.
Because that was an interesting panel that Oda included. That where he's like, "Yo, no one's gonna be able to use it."
Yeah, you can't use a mother.
But what does he mean by no one? Because as far as I was under the impression of, Emu was the only one who was able to use it.
Right.
Because he wiped out Lucia, right?
Unless he, I don't know why. Maybe he's the only one that's like, yo, like, all right, we're gonna have to like take the power of the sun or whatever to use this, and he can do it. It's not like that. He's the only one that can. Where he's like, he's the one that makes the decisions. Maybe.
That makes sense.
Maybe.
Head honcho.
Yeah, he's like, we're gonna use the mother flame. But then,
shot call.
But then, if the world floods, how does that prevent them from using the sun?
Do you think that the weird way that the islands are set up, I think me and you were talking about this, is like the way that the mother flame hits, it's like all these like things, and then you look at like the way that like Wano is.
But wait, in the manga, wasn't it one giant shit? Or it was a lot of different things
it's
too?
A bunch of
okay,
different
all right.
ones,
Yeah.
But like, you know what I'm saying? How it looks like they're all like shot down.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
These huge ridges. Like it looks like they all got hit with that shit already.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, also too, no, that's like with there's like a couple like Enies Lobby, right, in Water 7, they could have been destroyed islands that they built on top of because they're both government. Well, Water 7's not really government, but Enies Lobby is a government thing, right?
Yeah.
Right. So if they built a government building on top of a destroyed island, that's why there's that hole in the bottom of it.
Facts.
So like they've been using this.
Impelled down is like fucking.
Yeah, they've been using this over and over, and maybe the more they're using it, obviously we knew every time they use it, the level of sea like
rises. Yeah.
So that kind of goes against the devil fruit thing. But then what? So maybe. Or maybe they were the people, maybe they existed 1,000 years ago, and when humans ate the devil fruit, they were like, fuck, we gotta destroy them, and they started using that. Right, and that's what caused I think that's what caused the first flood, was, shit, these devil fruit users, now there's devil fruit users, that wasn't supposed to happen, we're the only 5 elders, with plus Emu, I guess, that have the powers, so now we gotta, they're the ones that are like, being God. And then all the devil fruit users, when it splits into like the old world, red line, new world, they send the devil fruit users to the new world, and that's why the new world is fucked. Because you know how everyone's like, you saw
how the whole thing. It's like, and this isn't us, like this isn't like new news, but like how they genocided the Lunarians because they lived on the top of the red line, and how they enslaved the fishmen because they could live in the
The
water.
water, yeah.
And then how the celestial dragons all have the bubbles.
Bubbles, so
that
because they
can-
know they know the world's gonna flood. And another thing too, maybe the mother flame is where Vegapunk he learned how to isolate the Lunarian's flame
Ooh.
because that black flame gives you like invincibility.
And it's like doesn't go, and when it goes, it's like it goes, it is lit until you die.
And
when it
also,
goes out,
dude,
right?
Lunarians
That
is
shit.
moon people. Nika,
then-
the sun god.
Yep.
So it's like
And then you see like the whole thing with Enel on the
I
moon.
can't wait. Yeah, maybe he comes back with a
Luger.
whole squad of Lunarians, and they're all just like
Well,
kings.
did you see all the comics where it's all dogs?
the Enel comic?
The creatures that like in the beginning of the mangas, like the creatures
I
that
don't know if I
live
saw
on
it.
the moon are dogs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I saw that.
Like he runs into them and they're all like dogs.
I don't know if I saw that.
Yeah,
I
it's
know that
pretty
he does have that like, little side shoot
Yeah.
manga, right? Yeah.
I don't know if it's side shoot. I think it's like front panels of the manga.
Oh,
where,
really?
Like he does the beginning of it or something. Like that.
I don't.
Or it's
yeah.
like a bonus panel.
Yeah.
Which, dude, this is something did you see the panel for the recent chapter, like the cover, where it's
For-
Robin playing chess with all of the Straw Hats,
I
and
didn't really
Luffy's
pay
the
attention
king.
to it.
Luffy's the king.
Uh-huh.
Jinbei and Frankie are
Uh-huh.
the rooks, the castles.
Yeah.
The knights are Zoro and Sanji. Usopp and Brook
Are the bishops?
are bishops.
That's cool.
Nami and Chopper. No, Nami's the queen,
Mm-hmm.
and Chopper I think is
I
a
don't think there's any more pieces.
pawn.
Yeah.
They're all choppers.
Oh, okay.
They're all choppers.
Uh-huh.
So then you kind of think about it, right? Just like how that's set up. Robin has knowledge of like the way things
Hera
are
and all that.
the way how things are supposed to go. Like Frankie knows what is it, Pluton or was it Uranus? What
I
was
think
the
it's
one that
Pluton.
he knew?
Yeah.
So he knows that.
Yeah.
But like Robin knows about that shit.
For sure.
She knows the use of it.
And
like,
she knows
the
all
whole
the
thing. She
poneglyphs
knows the
and
whole.
stuff.
Like, she
Yeah.
has all this knowledge, so she can orchestrate
She's
the Straw Hats
moving the
into
pawn.
the right, or she will. Like, you know what I'm
So,
saying?
if
Like
you-
she could.
Just to add to that, her number one goal in life is to find those poneglyphs. How can she do that? Why would
With-
she leave Crocodile
with
to
the-
go to the Straw Hats because she knew this
Yeah.
is how I'm getting there?
And like friendship,
Ma-
yada
and-
yada yada. But
Nah.
you have a goal. But no, because
at the end of the
Sanji
day,
because
Rob-
Sanji did it
Yeah.
because he saw I could reach the all blue with Luffy.
right.
Zoro
right.
did it because obviously Luffy saved him, but then he was like,
Mhm.
I could be the world's greatest swordsman behind the king of the pirates.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Nami was like, yo, I could map the world with Luffy.
Yeah, and
Like
Luffy
Usopp
wants,
was like, I
yeah.
could be a brave warrior if I go with them.
And he also
Chopper's
Luffy
like, I could
also
heal the world. You know, like they're all like, oh,
Mhm.
they see it, they could do these things with Luffy. So it would make sense if Robin was like, oh, what's my best chance?
Yeah,
These guys.
for sure.
No questions asked.
And the friendship ship, obviously, when they saved her,
Yeah,
that
of
you
course,
can't
of
break
course.
that. But it makes a lot of sense.
But there's obviously
she wants to know.
motivation. Yeah, yeah.
But also, Luffy encourages all that
100%.
stuff. So it's
He's like, yo, what's your dream? Like, let's
yeah,
do
let's
it.
do it. Yeah.
Say less. And then
So,
if you
yeah,
kind of
it's-
think about how she would be able to push the, and then did you like in the anime, you saw when they like say like, yo, this is a god, and
Mhm.
Robin's like, yo, are you telling me like this is a god in front of us?
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, yeah. And you know, in her head, she's like, oh fuck, like
Mhm.
this is
I'm manipulating
she's
gods.
but she well
Not
yeah,
manipulating, but like
Nah,
she's
I
like
meant
almost. She's like is kind of like.
yes, but I
moving
meant
the
like
pieces.
she knew something that none of them else. She was like, this is like,
Oh,
like she's
right.
like, oh,
because
shit,
she's
the
putting the
stories
pieces
like
together.
You know, these are things that she
Yeah.
read when she was a child.
And and also, I mean, I guess she's probably telling people what the poneglyphs are saying, but she's the only one that
No,
can
I don't
actually
really,
fucking read
I don't
it.
really think anyone's really asking that much.
No, I know.
Like I
Yeah.
don't. I think it's
They're like, yo,
really-
Robin, take care of
or
that.
they know it, but like they're not asking her the context.
No. They're like, you can read that. They're like, yeah. And she's like, says some shit.
yeah.
Bye.
They're like, What are we eating?
Yeah. No, for
Um,
real. That's and also too, Robin is a big opponent with the Elbaff thing because with that giant.
So the tie-in with the Giants is huge because we got Shanks.
And he's from
So
O'Hara, that giant.
Let's talk about this.
Or
well,
he's
he's
a
not
D.
from
Oh, he's
O'Hara.
got a D.
He's Jaguar D Saw,
Okay.
and he was best friends with
Vega.
Robin's mom.
Oh, okay.
So and he was the one who took care of Robin.
Yeah. Yes, I know that. Yeah.
So, but like this is a good segue into what we're talking about. Like what's gonna be at Elbaff, right? Because Elbaff ties into everything. Usopp solidified himself as like a crew member by befriending the giants. He was the
Yeah,
reason why they
that's
got
his
off that
boys.
island.
Those are his
They-
boys.
dude.
Yeah.
And he's God Usopp,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So like that, the giants fuck with Usopp
heavy.
heavy.
Yeah.
Shanks is at Elbaff.
Yeah.
Kid-
kids at Elbaff.
Kid, fingers crossed. Really, dude, Killer. I would kind of hope like he deserved to not just get murked.
Yeah,
he got fucking really fucked.
Yeah.
But
He kind of like was like, "Fuck you." Well, he kind of liked Luffy at the end, but he was kind of like, "You know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna go do my own thing." Like
who did?
Kid at the end. And
No,
then,
no. They all went their own way.
yeah,
Kid
but
went to Elbaff
Law
because
went to
that's where the
Egghead.
next poneglyph is. No, Law didn't go to Egghead.
but then he ended
Law,
up.
they
'cause
went
isn't
3 different
Blackbeard
ways.
at Egghead.
No, well maybe he is on his way to Egghead.
When they fought, they
but
weren't.
They went
Yeah,
3
okay.
different ways.
And Blackbeard cut him off.
No, yeah, but
And Shanks, they both cut him off. That's weird. Blackbeard and Shanks kind of both cut.
no, Shanks was at Elbaff with his crew.
Uh-huh.
Shanks goes, "Yo guys, remember?" He goes, "It's time to find the One Piece."
Yes.
Next place he goes to Elbaff with his crew. Links up with the giants.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Did he send them to Egghead to save Luffy? Because why did the Giants show up? Remember
Yeah.
we were like,
Yes,
"Yo,
I
this
think
is
he did.
right." Because we don't
think
know
he did.
why. We were like, "Yo, the Giants."
The giants showed up. Had
Because
to
we
be
thought it was
Shanks.
gonna be. I thought it was gonna be Bartolomeu.
Because he knew, yeah, right.
Bardo,
because he knew that the elders were probably going to show up.
And he knew, yeah. And also though, when the Giants seen Luffy, they were like, "Yo, why does he look like that?"
And
He
goes, "You
looks
look
like that fucking yeah.
So all that's tied in because that's their lore too, like
Mm-hmm.
Nika, the sun god, and all that. Robin, huge tie into the Elbaff stuff.
And Shanks,
You know?
by him saying, "Let's go get the One Piece,"
And then going straight to Elbaff.
going right to Elbaff. But the One Piece, but they're not gonna find it out at Elbaff,
No, but
right?
there's gonna be. I think there's gonna be another poneglyph. Or so what happens?
Poneglyph on Elbaff.
So what happens though? You think so?
Did Roger and them go
Luffy-
to Elbaff before Laugh Tale?
Yeah, they knew Roger.
Yeah, of course
Yeah,
they knew. I
yeah.
wonder if like
I think so. I think Roger went to all of the islands.
yeah. Oh, he went to every fucking
all
island.
of them,
Yeah,
yeah.
yes.
So, but you like, I don't know, like, so do you think there has to be a point where our Shanks and Luffy like, they're both trying to get the One Piece,
And they have to rival each other, or
but they're
gonna do
going
a
to the
combo
same
move?
spot. That's what I'm saying. Like, how does this work out? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it seems like Shanks wants Luffy to get there, but then for what? To meet him there?
I don't know. I have no idea.
People are gonna be like, "Yo, this is why, yo, you're so dumb, you don't know why." But to me, I'm like, Shanks can be anywhere.
Yeah.
It's like he can do so much, and he's just
And
kind
we
of
don't
like.
and we have never even seen
Also,
it.
we're-
We've also never seen it.
and we're also pretty sure he's a celestial dragon.
Yeah.
And
And that's why he would know that they were gonna go there too.
yeah.
Pause.
Also, dude, there's a lot of other dudes besides the Gorosei just sitting around that could fucking come to Egghead and just kind of annihilate Straw Hats, like for Garland, all them dudes. Like,
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
I mean, his game. It's hard. Not hard to follow. I don't even know. It's like, it's hard to guess.
It's gonna be you think you know where it's gonna go, but then you're like, but how is this gonna fucking pan out?
Yeah.
So I don't know, dude.
So okay, so the Vegapunk thing, right? We were talking about that too. Also, he said, "Yo, they were like, yo, do you think Vegapunk's gonna give up the Ohara's secret, like the Ohara's research, because he's the only one that knows it?" That was a big thing.
And I think that was part of it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what's gonna happen. That's why they have to annihilate all these people. They can't live. They can't live knowing this shit.
But it's like, you kill everybody and then what? You start over?
But they weren't killing everybody.
They're just gonna kill everyone with devil fruits.
No, well, yes and no. Yeah, some of them will be able to survive, but I think the point is that the only people that would be living at that point would be celestial celestial
Right.
dragons. It would be people who have this pure bloodline from the 20 countries that took over.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll be the only people.
Yeah.
So it won't matter if the world floods.
Right. And then, but the fishmen are still gonna be
Yeah.
heavy around.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna be.
Yeah, but then they have fucking pacifistas and they got fucking the what are they called? The Seraphins and all
So,
that
yeah.
shit. So they're not. I don't think
But
they're too worried
so
about
they
it.
got to get rid of Bonnie. Then on top of that,
And Bonnie shows up and turns 3 times the size of the giants. You see
yeah,
that
when she
shit?
did a gigantic.
And they're like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, well,
You
she got
see-
her power back
Yeah,
basically.
yeah,
That's gonna be interesting too.
Well, her
thing
power
wa-
gets stronger when she sees Luffy get stronger. Because she sees him
okay.
as So like her
Yeah.
future is whatever
Bro,
she
so
believes in.
was wondering if there's a way to get Kuma back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Bonnie's fruit can get Kuma's soul back.
Future where Kuma's alive.
Future Kuma, whatever, and he's back alive. Like where now he can take back control over that. Because right now it's only Bonnie
Or she
controlling
could
him.
revert his age maybe to before he became a cyborg.
Imagine that. That would be
Like make him younger.
Because would he be a baby cyborg Kuma?
I don't know, but it doesn't last forever either. But I'm just like it just
Because
just toss it
like
out there.
Kuma coming back would change fucking a lot.
Yeah, he's old. He's
Right.
fucking.
But the
OP.
question is, if Kuma's gone for good, if Kuma's gone, right? But that one body is still Kuma's body because, or else he couldn't have the devil fruit, and that body still has the devil fruit,
Because
right?
he's still human.
Right.
So he's still alive.
So
Somewhat.
so they gotta bring his soul back to keep his devil fruit.
Otherwise, someone else will get his devil
Yeah.
fruit.
And who do you think it's
Vivi.
gonna be? Vivi.
Hmm.
That's the best bet,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
That's gonna be so sick if she gets it. She deserves it. But also, I think we talked about it before. Her great whatever ancestor had the fruit because she sent the poneglyphs everywhere. Do we know that for a fact?
No, I think that's the theory.
That's
but it
the
makes
theory.
sense. Yeah.
But then Vivi gets it back.
Yep.
And she's gonna be obviously queen of Elbaff.
I think she was
or is.
involved with that shit.
So
So it was assumed that maybe that's what she used.
but then it would have to happen soon. Vivi's back in the story now.
No,
right?
I think her and Shirahoshi are still like fucking kidnapped.
Oh right.
Or they're like hiding, whatever
There's
it is.
something.
Like,
So
they're like
she-
stowed away or something like that.
Yeah. So Kuma has to die.
Yeah. Well, obviously he's too OP to even be running with them.
And then he dies. It's gonna be super sad. And then Vivi shows up with fruit, with the pawpaw fruit.
Well, I think he kind of did die. Didn't they slice him up already? They fucked him up.
Yeah, but he's like, I mean, if he's confirmed dead, then that devil
I don't
fruit's
know.
out
No
there.
one's ever confirmed dead in One Piece.
Right. So, but if he's dead, then that fruit is out there somewhere.
All right.
Somebody has to get it, and it
So-
doesn't take long for someone to get a fruit. It seems like.
So I want to bring just speaking of devil fruits because we were talking before about how like Lucci's devil fruit awakening was kind of wasted.
I
because-
mean, it was
not wasted.
cool
It was cool as
for
fuck.
him. I like that they did that for him.
Very much so, but it was dope to see. I guess how it's just like not even remotely close to Luffy,
Hmm.
but he still walked out fine, murked Sentomaru,
Yeah.
quote unquote. But like a lot of people were talking shit about how like Kaku is like stronger than Sanji in certain like
Because he did that kick that sliced the boat in half.
yeah, well he could, but like
draft kick or
so
whatever?
yeah, but so could Sanji. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
But that question like kind of lies like how strong is Lucci because he gets his shit kicked in by Luffy. It's not even close.
Right.
But then he goes up against Zoro. And he loses to Zoro. Right when Zoro goes like I feel like Zoro was kind of toying with him.
Yeah,
Because
hopefully.
right when he took it
Yeah.
seriously and they were like, yo, you got to end this,
Right.
he fucking goes 3-sword style and fucking dices him up.
He dices him, but he still doesn't. Then
Go down, but
that
he
was
doesn't go down
weird.
from Luffy either.
No. And that was weird though. Why it was like, yo, it's like, you know what, Jinbei did this 2 times now. First time they were like, yo, Big Mom's here. He's like, all right, fuck, my
Tossed
bad.
her.
Bang.
He could just do that.
And then all of a sudden Lucci, he's like, all right, Zoro, we gotta go. Oh, you're still standing? Knocks him
Bang.
out of his form, back
yeah.
out of his
Facts.
awakened form, back into
Facts.
normal. And it's like how Jinbei just jumps in out of nowhere. He's like, you know what? Brick fist.
Dude, well, that's a thing too. Is that's where they're like, yo,
Crazy.
who, you know how like all these crews have the first and the second
Mm-hmm.
commander. I think like kind of what we were talking about. Maybe Luffy is since he's a god now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe his crew is that 3 commander set where it's Zoro because he's the Demon King,
Yeah.
and then Sanji and Jinbei on the sides of
Yeah.
Zoro
That's insane.
because he's the world's greatest
the
swordsman.
monster trio.
You know what I mean, bro?
For
Because that's
sure.
nuts. Because Jinbei does come through. He's also the reason why they were able to fucking do like the save fucking Wano,
Mm-hmm.
like Onigashima and shit. Him and Rai, what was his name?
Rizo.
Yeah,
Rizo.
Rizo. Him
Yeah.
and Rizo saved everything
yeah,
like,
yeah.
with the water and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah. Dude, yeah, Jinbei also too. He was a
Clutch.
warlord back from the beginning. He was the warlord, the son of the son of the
Son
sea.
of the sea.
Son-
Before he was a warlord too, he was a liberator of slaves, just
yeah,
like Luffy.
yeah. So it's like
Drums of liberation.
he's been OG the whole time,
whole
yo,
time.
the whole time. And they seraphined him, like
Yeah.
So it's like maybe Jinbei is gonna come in real strong.
Well, I mean, if the world's flooding, I think he's gonna. Dude, he
That's true.
saves Luffy. How many times he saved him at
Yeah.
Marineford?
and he does those crazy when he's in the water. Those attacks are insane.
He's too powerful in the water.
So, Jinbei.
So
He's gonna
yeah, but then that like I'm saying though. So how strong is Lucci really though?
I know, but you know
Because
what sucks though?
he's a CP0. He's a CP0 assassin, so he's supposed to be able to murk anybody.
But you know what sucks though? Imagine awakening your fruit, being fucking yoked, and then you're like, all right, now you gotta fight Luffy.
The
You're
most
like,
powerful awakened fruit.
for like anybody else,
Yeah.
he probably would. But then you're right. Then he fights Zoro, but it was after the fight of Luffy. But it's like you make him fight Luffy and Zoro back to back. That's kind of crazy.
That
and
is
he
crazy.
only goes down because Jinbei at that very, very end.
It's like this is enough. We don't
Yeah.
have time for this.
So it's like, yo, he's holding his own kind of. Even though he's getting beat, he holds his own against Luffy and
So
Zoro.
how does he stand against other people though?
There were those. That's top two.
Lucci versus
Besides,
Sanji.
like like in the
Lucci versus Sanji.
Luffy versus Sanji.
Lucci.
Lucci versus Sanji. I mean,
Speed.
Lucci's speed was it was
Insane.
keeping up with Luffy. That when they were up
When he
in
did the
this-
Madara eyes,
yeah, dude.
the Sharingan eyes.
Come on, that was
Yeah.
sick.
And also when he took that form where he's
The black-
where he's the huge head.
Yeah.
He just looks like the sun on the horizon.
Also, dude, fucking Lucci had the black cloud.
Yeah.
The Gorseis also have the black clouds,
yeah.
and then Luffy
Did
had
you-
the white cloud.
Did you see the way that they animated it?
I don't. What do you mean?
So they had a 17-year-old kid.
Oh
animate
yeah,
that
it's the
fight.
Lucci fight. Oh.
But did you see the way they animated the cloud?
Oh no,
If
you
you
told
go
me.
frame
You
by
told me.
frame,
Yes.
it's a fucking leopard running it like around his shoulders.
That's sick.
and you're like,
That's
dude,
so
that's
sick.
that's just fire.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
And
but
he was
that sick.
that scene though where Luffy comes in and his eyes are red and
Mhm.
he's like Joy Boy, but he comes in, he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah.
And Lucci looks scared for a second, and then he's just like, let's go.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit's so hype.
Dude,
That's
that
one of the
fight-
greatest animated. I think I liked it better than the Kaido Luffy fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I liked it way
'Cause the
better.
Kaido, that one
It was
a
hard to
little-
follow, bro. It was
Yeah,
like,
and it was a little like not loopy, but it was a little
it
like
was too many frames per second, I think.
yeah. It was, but it was. I mean, this fight is gonna be just to see what's coming next. Now.
So Lucci versus Sanji.
I mean, I would hate to say. I would have to say that if you say that if Sanji beats Lucci, then that means he's at least equal to Zoro.
But you'd like to think that
That
they're
he's
pretty
not.
close.
I would like to think he's close, but I think Zoro's above Sanji.
Yeah.
Just in his feats, I guess.
no, I think
just
he
like,
might be. I think he might
so
be.
then Lucci can probably beat.
Because people were saying
Sanji.
that the Queen fight was like
That's-
very. It was like a bullshit fight.
No, Queen is so strong.
and so like
what?
advanced.
And then it's like what one of Kaido's top dudes.
Kaido's number 2.
So come
Or
on.
number 3.
Yeah, because King was
Yeah.
2, right? So the number 3 guy and Sanji beating that's a feat. I mean, that's crazy because that dude beat everybody. Everyone was scared of that guy.
Yeah.
Or that guy Queen.
Yeah. No, it was.
Yeah. So it's like that. So like I think that they downplay that for sure. But
So
Lucci takes out
So
Queen.
Lucci takes out Queen, no
If-
problem.
I think if Sanji beats him, but only because of the last fight with Luffy and Zoro. Before that, I'd probably be like nah. But now that fight, if imagine Sanji facing Lucci right when he awakens, just like the Zoro instead of
Because Sanji's
Luffy.
awakened though. He
For
awakened
sure.
his Germa shit.
Yes.
So he can like how he gets bit by the horse. He's gonna heal in a few minutes.
Yeah.
He's gonna heal up.
And he did. He hurt. I mean, when
Dude,
it
he-
seemed like it hurt Agorse,
Dude,
which
he
nobody can
fucking
hurt them.
rocked him.
He did, but I just feel like if
But
it was,
also, so did Nami blocked his attack with Zeus.
when she like threw up that that was kind of
That's
sick.
kind of sick too.
Yeah.
Like they're
She-
dude, Straw Hats are.
That was
kinda
because she was
throwing
like,
down.
somebody save him.
Well, that's
then
that's how you see. Obviously, that's Oda showing like the friendship thing because it's
That's what's more
it's
powerful.
the Straw Hats combining and they're
Mm.
all able to take this dude on.
Right.
And it's like 4 of them
When they
versus
work
one of the
together.
strongest dudes in the entire universe.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, the 4 of these Straw Hats like could just hold
Yeah.
it down for a few minutes.
Maybe it caught him off guard though. Maybe
No,
it wasn't
definitely.
expecting an uppercut
Definitely.
kick.
But that's how it works. So
yeah.
that's
no.
how Usopp comes in clutch.
That's
Because you don't expect
He was
a
also
sniper
in the
shot.
fucking mix.
Yep.
He was also in that
Dude,
mix. Yo.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The Straw Hats like come in.
Yo, because against him,
They pull up.
that was I forgot what his name, but the horse dude, he came in and Usopp he's like, you know what, this is it, and they all jumped in.
Yeah.
That was and Frankie.
Fine.
Oh, Frankie was there too.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's But still, dude, I think if Sanji was head to head, face to face with Lucci, the same way Luffy was, right when they first squared off, I think Lucci takes him.
But Lucci doesn't take Zoro.
I guess he didn't though. That's the only thing. When like
Fresh.
unless if we say that he
Fresh.
was not fresh into Zoro, then I think so because
But
he's
how
so
are we-
fast.
Yeah, but just for fucking argument's sake,
Yeah.
he fights Lucci or Luffy and fucking is perfectly fine after he gets out, kills Sentomaru, and then goes to the Straw Hat's boat and picks a fight with
With
Zoro
that's-
and Brooke.
But think about how that's gangster. Dude,
Gangster,
he just
but so
fought
I'm saying,
two
so
dudes that
but,
are strong.
but for you to say like, oh, he's like
How could-
shot, but he's not
But
shot.
how could he not be fatigued? He just fought Luffy, got
He
up,
clearly isn't.
hit Sentomaru. No, but he's doing all these things at once. Where Zoro's just chilling. He wakes up. He's like, "Oh, you want to fight? All right." He's like, "Yeah, I want to fight. I just fought
But
Luffy,
Zoro's
squared up,
toying
and I
with him though.
maybe."
He is, bro.
That's the only reason why I don't like the way that the fight ended. Was because it's like, why didn't he just do three sword style? Like, I know you
but he-
can't because I know
no, because he
yeah.
didn't do it against. Remember when he fought Kaku back in Enos Lobby? He
Yeah.
didn't. He toyed with him the whole time, and he goes, "All right, I'm gonna take this serious now."
Yeah,
And then fucking goes buck wild and kills him,
yeah.
or not kills him.
I
but
guess
buck
yeah,
wild.
he does do that. I mean, it is Zoro. I don't think that Lucci is stronger than Zoro, to be honest. But he was like,
I'd like to
because-
think that Jinbei, Zoro, and Sanji are all at a level where they could beat Lucci right now.
see, I could believe you saying Jinbei only just based off Jinbei, but I mean, I'm not saying that Sanji can't. I just what I see when Lucci awakened, I was just like, dude, if he was fighting anybody, that's another thing. When I say he's fighting anybody else,
Yeah,
he wins, but then he loses to Zoro. So it's like, I don't know.
that's tough. Dude.
But Zoro too, though, he's gonna be number 2 in the world. He has to be. Luffy's he's number 1.
Yeah,
Then it has to be Zoro, number 2.
world's strongest sword.
It has to be like when it was like Whitebeard and it was Ace. Everyone's like that dude. Then it's like it's like Shanks is like, but now it's gonna be Luffy and Zoro. Maybe and Zoro has
Well, also don't forget Marco with Whitebeard.
because if Zoro doesn't
Don't
beat
forget him.
Shanks, he can never fight.
Can't forget Marco.
Yeah, but he's
Whitebeard.
chilling. He's kind of like Rayleigh now.
Yeah, he's
Kind of like
lit, though.
he's
He's
but
so
Rayleigh, bro. He's the strongest dude
chilling.
in the whole universe,
He's
dude.
chilling.
He's the whole.
No, he's not. Because remember, he was like, I don't think I could take Blackbeard the way I'm old right now.
Yeah, he's old, but he's. I don't know. Maybe I can't. But come on, dude. There's no
you're
way.
right, you're right.
Rayleigh is really the OG.
Yeah.
And I just seen a panel too where they're like, "Yo, don't forget when Rayleigh showed up after the time skip. He swam to that island. They're
Yeah.
like, where were you? He was like, oh, there was a storm out there. And they're like, and Chopper was like, yeah, there's no storms in the calm belt because he swam
Yeah, it's
through
the
the
calm belt.
and like so he was past it and his ship got destroyed and he swam through that wherever like the sea beasts are
Yeah.
through the calm belt to the island. Was like, yo, Luffy's here.
That's fucking crazy.
And everyone's like, oh yeah, he just swam. Who cares? Like that.
It's nuts.
Where was he? He's fighting sea beasts. Also,
No, they don't go near him because of his conquer
right.
shot.
That's true too. And also, he was. I forgot. He mentioned I was just whipping ass or something like that. He was like, and like he's just chilling. I think I don't know. Really, maybe. And also, all these dudes are.
Just sitting out there. Sabo.
Sabo too. Sabo, can he fight? Not Lucci.
Lucci?
Luffy even. I mean, not
No,
this point.
But I think
but
Sabo could take Lucci.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Also, we know Sabo's good, right? After
Like-
Lelouch, right? Because he called them and was like,
no,
"Now we're
no.
good," or that
Oh,
was when he got destroyed. I can't remember.
Oh no, he was good. He was
He
good.
was good,
He was
right?
somewhere else.
Okay, word. So, I mean, there's a lot of shit that's come back. And where's Bardo at? That's my
That's
guy.
what we want to know.
Nah, but
You got anything? You got anything else?
so another cool thing, bro.
Yep.
The Straw Hat logo. Want to hear it? Just a one that probably is just a stretch.
Yeah.
The top of the hat looks like a D. It's
Okay.
kind of cool,
And the
right?
sun.
With the red line.
Oh, dude.
It's the sun coming over the red line. So
And everyone
and he's gonna
underneath it is
conquer.
dead.
Everyone's dead, dude. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. But if he's gonna destroy the red line or conquer the red line, the
Yeah.
sun is rising over the red line on the
Yeah.
hat.
Valid.
And so the straw hat maybe symbolizes that, and maybe that's why it was Rogers and then Shanks, and now it's.
I saw
Luffy's.
some shit where they were saying that the One Piece logo itself was all foreshadowed because
Huh.
the rope and
Why wouldn't
everywhere
it be?
where it goes first, and then the end is an anchor because everything's
Uh-huh.
sinking.
Yeah.
It's like a whole thing. I was
Why
like, that's
wouldn't
pretty
it be?
crazy. Yeah.
If Oda's sitting there and just like, oh shit, I can just,
Yeah,
you know, like.
Dude, it's nuts.
But I thought that was kind of cool because I never even pictured the sun with the red line, and it's on the hat. It's a straw hat, and the straw
Right there
hat
in front of you
represents
the whole
that.
time.
Yeah. So
So
if he defeats the red line, and then everything goes back down, just then are we gonna see everything become one piece again?
maybe.
The whole world,
Unless stuff
all
had
the
been, like,
islands become one
destroyed.
piece, besides destroyed stuff.
Yeah.
There'll be this holes from the mother flame thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Perhaps
I
that's the
hope
one piece.
the one piece. But then that's like, you know, how everyone's like, "Yo, one piece is friendship." Imagine you just find out one
Well, it's
piece.
unity though. It's the world being together instead
There.
of separated.
Okay. Well, because that's what it was. It was they called it. The one guy in the theory was like, it's Eden.
Yeah.
Everyone lives peacefully until someone ate the fruit off the tree, which then gave devil fruits. It gave access. It gave the devil access now because now you're tainted. It's just like when you ate the fruit, apple off the tree, the devil
But
was the snake.
Vegapunk did say he was like everyone is living like what someone like this one like someone created this. And
Yeah,
it was,
because
like,
science always goes at it with religion.
valid.
He's like trying to prove,
I like it.
nah.
I like
It's
it.
It's all right. But after that, we all know that Enel just comes in.
Wipes the floor. He mother flames everyone from the moon.
Dude, he comes the moon in.
Yeah.
If he brings the moon in,
Like
the world's flooded.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
And he
controls-
has the ark, bro.
He has
the ark.
He has a ship.
That's the ark, that giant train that
No,
runs
it's
off the
not.
gold, like the Anunnakis,
It's,
bro.
It's not the same size.
Dude,
like the Anunnakis. I
dude,
love it.
he
I
has
love
a
it.
ship that runs on gold.
Yeah.
Anunnakis, dude. He's coming back.
And he can control the tide with the moon.
So maybe the power comes from the moon with the Lunarians, because the moon people, the Lunarian flame, the mother flame, maybe it does come from the moon. That's why Luffy's opposing it. Because he has to fight. It's night versus day.
It lines up.
I think so, dude.
I like it.
I like it
And the
too.
fact that you came up with it all by yourself is
it's amazing.
It's incredible. You want to fucking plug it?
Yeah. I think that's it, right?
I think that's it,
We
dude. I
figured
think
it out.
we
One
can-
Piece.
yeah, One Piece.
Right? You can find me.
You guys don't even got to watch it.
Don't even watch it anymore. Wait till it's
Yep.
over. You can find me at Mike Knight CT on all the platforms. Make sure you're following Village in the Shed and you're watching our YouTube videos and all the clips coming out. New music coming out, new videos, everything. Make sure you stay tuned for it. And the Shedcast, obviously. If you're listening to this, you'll definitely love the Shedcast.
You already know, back in act. And yeah, make sure you follow Alien Entourage, our boy Shed Tech 8, Pickle Pat the Thinker. Follow all of our Village Hidden in the Shed stuff. Make sure you like and subscribe and stream the whole episodes because we're talking a whole bunch of stuff. It's not just clips. Yeah, see us out and about and around. We didn't make the Artist Alley, but we got approved to at least be there if we didn't make the first cut. So we'll be at Comic-Con regardless.
We'll be there.
Yeah, we got a bunch of cool stuff on the way. Fucking links happening, actually. It's pretty cool. So yeah, follow me, Sid _Floyd. That's all I got.
Date Bayo.